3 so far. Overall there's probably 7, but I am making steady progress. So in a few short seconds we will get started. Alright. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and here we're going to have an awesome Excel No Custom. And today, continuing the Customs LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Build is of course than Dr. Gero, aka Android 20 from Dragon Ball Z. So let's get on with this. And since I haven't done this other Android yet, because I've done all the other Androids apart from one, so if this video gets a like, I will do Android 19. So, as in on the like list. So, inside we go. Walking on in, as we do. We'll say goodbye to Grid as we do Dr. Gero. Starting off with his human form before he became like a cyborg robot type thing. Let's start off with his hair. He is a bald guy. Hello, Jay. Alright. Oh, yeah. So I've nearly done all the androids in Dragon Ball Z. I just haven't done one, and that is Android 19. So if you guys want to see Android 19, okay, when I say I've done all the androids, I mean I haven't done like the movie ones or that. But when it comes to like the main ones, like from 16 to 20, I've done all apart from 19. So if you want to see that, like the video, like this video, and I'll throw 19 on the list. Let's see. I need to start off with his human design. He is a bald guy, but he does have a lot of hair almost down the sides. Have the hair piece that they're requesting, so our best bet is to use the Hugo Strange piece. Once we find it, there we go, boom, and switch this to human skin for the scalp and his hair being white. Moving on from that, we want to go to the head itself. Scroll up, down a bit, number 38, boom, switch this to human skin. And then we want to go to wrinkle section peach, facial hair is white. Yep. And from there I need to go to attachment gap to close that stuff off. And then on to the arms. Now there is a sort of a dark desert camo to his face. I'm not sure why that is. But I buy it more when he's a cyborg, so I do tend to keep his human flesh on until he becomes cyberfied. Then onto the arms. These are going to be Joker arms, because they have like some cufflinks in them. Is it the Joker I'm looking for? There we go, the Joker, and these are white. Then onto the hands, and of course human skin for that. For the torso, we've got a sort of vest going on there, so like Clarion. For his waist jacket. And there we go. Boom, this is orange. And onto his hip piece. Right, dark grey, Captain Boomerang, and then the animated series Joker legs. Boom, dark grey. And then we have the human form of him. Personality, red hearts, standard health, voice 2, target module, mercy graves, basic speed animation. From what I've seen, I'm gonna say a monstrous crash, as he's like very sneaky and deceptive. And then onto the abilities. Tap square for the fighting, lunge attack is a 2 at this point. Tap circle is his detective mode. Hold circle, drone access type 3. X button, single jump, skill set, scroll on up, gravel gun. Light grey for the cable, dark grey for the gravel gun itself. Technology access, scroll on down. Goon command, tracking. Illumination stealth. Graffiti. X-ray vision goggles. And there we have it. Basic information, villain character, Legion of Doom, and there we have Dr. Gero in his human form. Hello Jay. We've got our likes, so I'll be adding on 19. Well, thank you. I did my best. That turned out really well. Well, thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Bye, D. Outside we go, showing off the human form of Dr. Gero, and then we'll do his android body. Right. Top square fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle is the drone axis, and of course you can detonate it like so. And we have the barrel jump with it there. But there we have the human form of Dr. Gero, and now we're going to go inside and do him in his Android 20 bot. Open her up, and in we go. Walking on in. And of course this Doctor ends up creating the ultimate, well, the perfect warrior with Cell. That's pretty, and he's one of the best Dragon Ball Z villains, arguably the best, tied up there with Frieza. So for this we're going to move along to his android body now, and starting off that we'll do him with his hat on. So helmets and the cone, and black that up. I do prefer him with the cone on than off, that's just me. And then I'm going to go to the head and switch the pigmentation of the skin to a dark desert camo. Actually, it's more of a light desert camo, so I'm looking at it twice. Yeah. And then the facial hair still remains white, the wrinkle section, dark desert camo to blend it in a bit better. And from there, the arms, these will be split into sleeved arms. So scrolling up all the way. Sleeved arms, top section is a orange yellowish color, and the lower section is a blonde. Is that a blonde? No, it's the green. Okay, the blonde is here, and the orange is there. Then onto the hands, the light desert camo for the skin. The torso, we've got like a vest and a red belt in there, so it's kind of another jacket, but it's another closed jacket. Kind of reminds me of the Atom. How the layout is. So if I scroll on down to Atom, black this up, that at least gets the color palette in the right spots for us. There is a bit of orange in there, but limitations. I think I chose a good torso. Fits with the hips there. Alright, now for the hips itself, darkest brown, so Scarecrow for this. Boom. Because we don't have access to darkest brown on the hip section for some reason. Finally, the leg section, we have bootlegs, scroll on up. Top section, darkest brown, lower section is the blonde color once again. And there we have it. Moving on to the personality, orange heart, standard health, voice, still 2. Target module, still Mercy Grace, basic speed animation, still monster, and now we're going to move on to his abilities. Right, I know he's an absorbing android, we can't really replicate that, but we can do his other abilities that he's known for. Now I'm just going to go to the chat once again. This really looks like it. Well, thank you, Jay, appreciate it, thank you. Can you make Dwight Schrute from The Office? Okay, that's for chat. Alright, now I'm going to work our way on to, now this is an option, what I say you could do if you want to add, now the androids 19 and 20 have this puffy thing on the arm, where their top of the sleeve is more puffy, so if you want to do this you can, it's an optional choice. Go to the epaulette piece, and you could just put on that orange if you want to add more, you know, more puffiness to him on the arm there, so it is an optional choice. For me personally, I'll keep it on, but again, you don't have to if you don't want to, it's just an optional thing you could do. Moving on to the rest of his abilities now. I need to switch some of these around. Let's see what my notes have to say. Oh yeah. So the first thing we've seen, I know he shoots laser beams at his eyes, so that's one of the things I need to throw in there. I'll get to those in a bit. Lunge attack, we're going to switch this to hyper lunge attack number 3. Tap circle is going to be detective mode, obviously. Hold circle for his beam ability. You can also go drone access if you want to go that way. So either drone access or his beam ability. But I would say when he's in his android body, he's more like, you know, willing to take himself on the front lines because he tries to avoid 17 and 18 as much as possible. Which is weird when he needs them to sell, but that's another thing altogether. So we'll go with a number 1. Beam origin is the eyes, and I'll go over red to balance out the color palette there. Tap circle, then yeah. So now for the X button, hyper jump and flight. the skill set. The gravel gun still makes sense for him. Single jacks is yes. Scroll on down. He's super strong because of how strong characters are in Dragon Ball Z. Beam deflection is believable because he's an absorbing hunter as well, so I need to switch some of these around. I'll remove graffiti and illumination for now, and I'll throw back on beam deflection. Illumination could still be on, graffiti could still be on, but it seems it won't take that one, so yeah, because it's still up. But yeah, that's pretty good there. Basic information, still a villain, Legion of Doom, and then we have Dr. Gero with his little hat on there. Outside we go, showing off the abilities, and we'll do the hatless version. We're officially done. 2 likes, that's impressive. I was expecting just the 1, but thank you. Because the more likes we get, the more that tells you guys want to see Android 19 as well. Tap square for the fighting, hold square launch attack, tap circle tactic mode. Hold circle is the beam ability. Of course he has the hyper jump and flight respectively, along with the super strength abilities that you expect from Dragon Ball characters. Most of them anyway. Now we're going to go inside, do the hatless version. We're officially done. Of course there were some restrictions with the hair because you can't make it exactly as it is, but you know, for what I was restricted to, I think it did a good job. In position, and then go back to the Hugo strength piece, up a bit. Now we see that his brain, the flesh has been changed for a cybernetic brain, but his hair is still there. Oh, that reminds me, there's one more thing I can do to make it a bit more awesome. Let me just take a look at that shot real quick. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Right, white for the hair, and then light desert camo for that. And finally, go to accessories. No accessories, neck. And switch. You can sacrifice his shoulder pads. Oh, it keeps it in. Have his bigger mustache there. Which you see. Probably also what I'll do is I'll switch back to the human one as well, if you want to go that from that perspective. But there was the update there on him. So we have the unhatted version, and I'll just throw the hat back on. Boom, and there we go. Because he does have a thicker mustache, so this is okay. What is that's a good thing. A lot of these scientist characters in anime have a lot of big mustaches and facial hair. Dr. Eggman, Wily, this guy, so it's a lot. But yeah, so I think that looks pretty good. Tap square for the fighting, hold square when attack, tap circle tactic mode, hold circle beam ability, and of course we have the hyper jump and flight respectively there. Oh yeah. So there we have Dr. Gero in his Android 20 body, and I did show the hat, what it looks like without the hat. Oh, that reminds me, what I want to do is I need to go back to that hair piece and switch it to the blue, because he has like blue on his brain when we saw the hat pop off. And then what I'll do is I'll switch back to the human form, and so you can see what that looks like too. Up to chat so far. So from here I'm gonna go to, let's see, oh yeah, the hatless version. Hugo Strange it, boom, and we want a cyan for the flesh, and then of course the light desert camo, or sorry, the white for the hair. To be fair though, wouldn't the hair be gone on the top? Yeah, it would be, but we saw the hair, yeah, we saw the hair still there, so I'll just keep it like that. So that's the version without the hat on there. And the final thing we want to do now is we just want to switch it back to his human form. The thing is though, I think he still had the big mustache even yeah, he did still have the big mustache even in his human form. So if you want to put that right, we just switch the color hair to white once again. I need to switch the skin to scalp for that, human skin. And then onto the head, 38 it, human skin it. And we just need to slowly revert him back to his human self. Like getting back all these pieces just so you guys can see how it looks with the big mustache there. But overall, I did enjoy doing this custom. It was fun to experiment with the pieces and play around with them as I did. So we're just putting him back together like so. Yep, going up, and up, and up, boom. Orange that up again. Hit piece. This was a dark grey, Captain Boomerang, yep. So, going up, boom. Dark grey there. And finally the leg section. Throwing that back on once again. Boom, boom. And there we have it, the human version of Dr. Gero improved. Overall, I had fun doing this. It was very enjoyable. There were some abilities that I could have changed, like him shooting his beam from his hands, or like back to the robot drones, but I think it did a good number of choices. But yeah, overall fun video. Alright, tap square for the fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle, detective mode, hold circle is the beam ability, hyper jump and flight respectively. But there we have, oh yeah, well, it is kind of weird seeing his abilities in this body because he's not supposed to have them yet. But that's because I was making modifications because of the update that I was doing for him in his human form with his mustache there. But regardless, yeah, there is of course Android 20 slash Dr. Gero. Hope you guys enjoyed how it came out. There was some fiddling around, but overall we did come up with both a good version in his human form and his Android 20 body. So I'm happy how it came out. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys for more videos in the future. Till next time, peace out.